So Kelvin Gastelum won his most recent fight in the UFC octagon, but he lost in multiple other ways for Noche UFC, most notably on the scale again. But hello again, friends. Mike Heck here, back with another question of the day for MMAfighting.com. This one comes from Igloo Man, who asks, does Kelvin Gastelum still have a job with the UFC after missing weight this past weekend, which wasn't his first miss? And if so, does his next fight happen at light heavyweight? So in case you missed it, Kelvin Gastelum missed weight, this time by 4 pounds for his matchup with Dustin Stoltzfus, which he did win, and it was a pretty fun fight. And Kelvin addressed it after the bout with Daniel Cormier in his post-fight interview and said he missed because he only had a month to prepare for the fight. And that's all well and good, but Kelvin has been in the UFC since 2012, 13 years since he appeared on The Ultimate Fighter. Since then, especially over the past decade or so, Kelvin Gastelum has been under incredible scrutiny for his multiple misses on the scale. And especially somebody with that much experience, if you don't think you can make the weight, why agree and sign off on this fight? There's very few things that you can do these days to piss the UFC off. And I mean very few. You could say some pretty heinous stuff and not get in trouble. But missing weight is one of those things that really grinds their gears. So to address the questions themselves, do I think he still has a job? I do. His fights are usually pretty fun. The name Kelvin Gastelum still has meaning in the UFC. He just became a Hall of Famer for his fight with Israel Adesanya at UFC 236. One of the best fights of all time. I think he is still employed. The more interesting question is, will his next fight be at 205 pounds? I'll say no, but I'm not gonna lie. Kelvin Gastelum fighting at light heavyweight might not be the worst idea in the world, because light heavyweight is really thin, and there's guys in the top 15 that I think Kelvin Gastelum could beat in a fight. So it's not the worst idea, especially if he has title aspirations. Do I think he beats all the guys at 205? No. But do I think he could be like a top 10 light heavyweight? Yeah, I do. But I think he'll stay at 185. He's already undersized at that weight class. He's going to be completely undersized at 205. Although I think skill set wise, I think he could do okay. But I think he stays at middleweight. It's probably going to be in a situation where they're not going to give him 4 weeks anymore. They're going to give him like 12 weeks to prepare for a fight. So I think he remains at 185. But while I say these things, I want to be as clear as possible. The fact that this man is still missing weight at this point in his career is absolutely ridiculous. So hopefully he can figure this all out. He can keep his weight between fights at a healthy place, so when that call comes and he is needed to compete, he can. And hopefully the people around him can help him stay on track. But thank you for the question. Head to the feed on MMAfighting.com to submit your questions, and we'll see you tomorrow.